Let me show you how I develop this SMS application using JavaScript. Okay, so of course with an API called InfoBip. So I just sent one now, send a simple SMS. So if you look at my phone, so that it dropped here. As you can see, the hello from JavaScript app. So it is very simple. So you can see the message here. All right, so look at the time, 3:28 p.m. Of course, you also see like that in the phone. I mean in the system. So I can also send it from my phone too because I just connected my phone to the application on the desktop so that it sends to. So if you wait for a second or two, look at that, see that it also just dropped. Look at the time too. It is 3:29 p.m. Okay, so it's so simple to do. So I'm going to walk you through how I did that. I've done a whole lot of SMS applications before, ranging from PHP, Python, and the rest. So this is the HTML code. That is the one for the user interface. Okay, so on the user interface, so you have the input fields. Okay, so this area is what houses the form that you see. Then of course the CSS to make it look nice. Okay, so we are not going to focus on the CSS in this episode. We are just going to focus on the JavaScript. There are two inputs: the phone and the message, and phone number and message. So this is the JavaScript portion of it. So we just connect this JavaScript to create these variables for it. So you can see that this phone number, this is a class for that input for phone number. That's the other one for message. So bring them into JavaScript like this. So the btn send is for the button that you are going to click on. Okay, then you have the show message as the feedback that you get after you have sent the message. Okay, so now we make an event that, or you click event, that if you click on that event, I mean click on the button, what do you want to happen? So it should send the message. That will collect the input, the phone number, and the message. Then of course it will send it based on the code we are going to write as we get along. Okay, so this is the SMS session. So we'll create you create an object. So say cons my headers equals new header. Then that new header will append the authorization, that is the API that is particularly created for you or generated for you. So this API cannot be used by another person. Okay, so in order to get your API, you go to infobit.com, then log in. So I've already create an account if you have not done that before. Then log in. Once you log in, you see your API key here. I already have my own, but if you do not have, so you could just click on that copy. So if you copy it and you paste it here. So if you do not have API, so you need to create the API. So the API that you have, that you copy, you paste it in this space. Okay, where you have this authorization there. All right, so then if you don't have any API, so you need to click on manage API, then click on create API key. So you just fill the form and click on create right there. So once you do that, of course, everything will just follow. Then that's actually all you need to do. Okay, so I have other applications, other videos that I've done that has to do with this. I'll link some of them in the description of this video. So I encourage you to watch those other videos too. All right, so then now we need to create a JSON object. So we need to create an object. So then we'll now say new JSON equals JSON.stringify. So this one will now allow us to put the entire thing that is coming from the front end, that is the message and the phone number. So you more or less organize it and send it later. I'll send it as we get along. You're going to see the rest part of the code. Okay, so now that is the phone number. Then it's coming from the front end here. So if you enter the phone number, so it comes as phone number.value. So it will pick the value of that variable. Okay, so then from you enter the custom name. Now this will only work, that is, will only send this name if you have a paid version. I'm using a test just for the sake of this code. For this video, I'm using a test account or a promotional account or a promotional account for this. Okay, so then you may not send the sender may not be syntax flow. It could give something else as the sender. But of course, if you are doing this in production, it will do it because we would have paid for it. So we now say const request type, then the various objects here, that is methods, post, headers, my header, that is the header that is coming from the array that we created, or the JSON we created earlier, from that object, actually, not JSON, from that object. Okay, so we now say my headers, then body, then the new JSON. All right, so the redirect should be follow. Now this is just what info beep implementation is. So you cannot write it otherwise because this is based on their documentation. Okay, so then we now say, after that has been done, now say we show the message to say SMS message sent, so that user can have some kind of feedback. Okay, so once that is done, so we need to use the fetch function. So fetch will now have this long URL. All right, so it's also based on their documentation, long URL. So it basically sends it as sent on the browser, but it won't be visible because we are using the post method. All right, so if there's an error, if there are errors, we'll catch it. Then of course we'll display the error so that we can make changes. Then of course, after it has been sent, we need to clear off the text in the input fields. Okay, so just a phone number dot value equals nothing, then message dot value equals nothing. Right, so once you have done that, so that pretty much settles it. All right, so once I've done that, save it, then go to your browser, then refresh it and fill the form, then click on send. So if you click on send, if it works, you're going to see a message on your phone, just like you can see right here. So look at the time, and it is 3:38 p.m. All right, so then if you open the phone now, if you open the message, see the message right there. So let's send another one using the phone now. Using my phone to work with the app. Okay, so you can see that it's also sent. I also link how you can view your web application that you are developing on your laptop or your computer without hosting it. How you can view it locally in your phone without necessarily hosting it on the internet. Okay, so that is it. I hope this one helps you in a way. So don't forget to subscribe to this channel if you have not done so already. Like the video and share it. Thank you for watching. See you in another video.